So I'm recording now, and I didn't go to speaker view, so here we go. So glad to see all you folks alive and well and safe and being careful. So I think I'll center this morning in my chair. Actually, I kind of enjoyed doing that because sometimes I can get a little more comfortable in a chair than I can sitting on the mat till my hips get loosened up. So, wow. So notice down through the feet on the floor if you're seated or if you're lying on your back. Just notice that connection with the back of the head and the shoulder blades, the hips and the legs on the mat, the hands, the arms. And if you're seated, the sitting bones connected to the earth. And we'll start with one deep breath in, taking the air into the belly and then moving it up into the upper chest. And then open the mouth and let it go, releasing. And now just settle into the normal breath, the normal rhythm of your breath. Just a gentle rhythm into the belly, inhaling and exhaling. Let the breath deepen. And a soft Ujjayi breath. Still releasing down, noticing any pain, noticing any discomfort, noticing any tightness. Unfurling the brow. And we'll take one more deep breath in. So exhale here. And now a big deep inhale. And sigh it out. Yeah, okay. So moving back to the mat. Good. Remember, is yoga, the asana part of yoga is just movement in coordination with the breath. So be conscious of your breath through the practice today. Remember, there's no pain. So if you have pain, then just go easy on yourself, be kind, be gentle. You don't have to do anything I tell you to do. You can make it your practice. All you have to do is breathe. Good, all right. So lift up tall, take the top of the head toward the ceiling, draw the shoulders back, bring the chin in just a little bit. Inhale here, and as you exhale, let the right ear drop over toward the right shoulder. And that left arm can extend toward the floor if you choose. And now bring the head up and let the left ear drop toward the left shoulder. And bring the head up. And exhaling, let the chin drop down toward the chest. And then draw the chin toward the right shoulder. And then chin to center and chin to the left. And then the center and chin right. And center and chin left. And bring the chin to center, inhale and bring the head up. And then just let the gaze lift gently up toward the ceiling and jut the jaw. And inhale and bring the head up. Good, let the gaze move over the right shoulder, turning the head to the right. And then the chin drops down toward the shoulder. And bring the head up into center, and now turn the gaze to the left. And let the chin drop. And the head up into center. And now just gently move the head from side to side. You can make circles, just be really gentle here. Don't forget to breathe while you're doing this. Just rolling, I'm rolling my head forward and then over to one side, and then I'm letting the chin come toward the chest and rolling the other ear toward the other shoulder. Just gently loosening my neck. And then coming to that upright seat, draw the shoulders back and bring the hands out to the side, fingertips down onto the floor or toward the floor. Spread the fingers wide. Yeah, lift up tall here. Turn the palms to the ceiling, and as you inhale, let the hands lift. And sometimes it seems like they just do it all by themselves. You don't even have to work at it. Exhaling, the hands come down. Inhaling, the palms lift. And exhaling. One more time, inhaling, the hands lift. And exhaling. Yeah, bringing the hands back in, take that breath. And bring the left hand across, the right hand behind. Stay in the center of the mat as you lift up tall and then spiral to the right. Inhaling, come to center and take that gentle twist to the left. And coming back to center, make that twist to the right and maybe just a little deeper. And coming back to center and to the left. And coming back to center. Good, some circles here. So come forward with the heart and then take the body out to the right. Round back, chin toward the chest, and then to the left and come forward. Open the heart, exhaling back. One more circle this direction. And then go the other way. And one more circle. And when you come to the back with the chin toward the chest, cup the knees with the fingers. Let the chin just release toward the chest. On your next inhale, lift up, press the chest forward, bring the shoulders back, lift the gaze to the ceiling, bring the elbows in toward the body. And as you exhale, let the chin drop toward the chest as you round back. Inhaling, coming up, lifting the gaze. Draw those elbows in, shoulders back. Exhaling and round. And one more time, coming up, gazing up, and exhaling round. And come back up to that upright seat. Good. Bring the right elbow up toward the ceiling beside the head. Reach back with the right fingers to the upper spine. And then bring the left hand across. Gently draw that arm back. And then release the right elbow, take the left elbow to the ceiling. Find the upper spine with the left fingers and bring the right arm over. And release the elbow. Good. Lift the shoulders up to the ears and then take the points of the shoulders back. Let the shoulder blades come down onto the back. Keep the neck soft, jaws released, face is soft, and then release. Inhaling, bring the shoulders up. Exhale, shoulder blades toward the center and down. And release. And one more time, lifting the shoulders and the shoulders back and down. Press the chest forward. Ah, yes. And breathe here. One more deep breath. And exhaling, release. And bring the right arm out in front, reaching forward, palm faces to the left. So getting tall and reaching forward. Inhale and let the hand lift toward the ceiling. Reach up. Turn the palm toward the top of the mat and take the hand and arm back. So you're reaching up and back. Neck is relaxed here. And now bring the hand back up to the ceiling, turn the palm in, and now slide the left hand out, arcing left. And I'm feeling some sensation in my fingers when I do that. Bring the hand back up toward the ceiling and reach. And then release the right arm down. Good. Move that right arm. And extend the left hand right out in front. Draw that arm in as you reach forward. And now that hand lifts. Following it with the gaze. Strong through the arm. Turn the palm toward the top of the mat and reach up and back. And bring the hand back to the ceiling. Strong through that hand, pressing down through that left sits bone, and arc over to the right. And bring the hand back up. Again, reaching. And release the left hand down. Good. All right. Do some shoulder rolls here. Gently move the head. A little work on the wrists. Bring the hands out in front, palms down. Turn the left fingers up toward the ceiling, and then bring the right hand to those left fingers, gently pressing forward through the heel of the left hand. And then release that one. Take the right fingers up to the ceiling, left hand to the right fingers, and then gently pressing forward or drawing back on the fingers. And then release with the palms down toward the floor. Bring the hands together. Press the palms together. And as you inhale, let the hands lift up toward the ceiling. Turn the gaze straight ahead and bring the arms back by the ears. Exhaling, turn the palms out and bring the hands and arms down. Oh yeah, okay. Good, let's come over onto all fours. Do just a little bit of work on our hands and knees here. Try not to spend too much time on our knees. Be sure if you've got knee problems or issues here, you're either working standing on it with or hands on a chair, or you've got some padding under the knees. But as you inhale here, lift the head and gaze forward. And as you exhale, just let the head drop toward the mat and press the middle of the back up gently. Inhaling, lifting the gaze, and exhaling, rounding out. Inhaling and exhaling. One more round. Inhale, let the belly drop, and exhaling, rounding up. Coming back to that upright or to that normal table, that long spine table. Inhale here, and as you exhale, take the hips to the left, take the gaze past the right shoulder toward the back of the mat. And inhaling to center, exhaling, gazing to the left. Coming back to center, one more time, take the gaze right. And come to center and gaze left. And coming back to center. Good. Extend the right leg behind, toes down. Get long from the shoulder, the right shoulder to the right heel. Letting that right hip dip toward the mat. And now bring that foot hip height, the right foot, keeping the toes pointed down toward the mat. That's that inner rotation in that thigh, keeping the sacrum flat. And then extend the left arm. Now bring the left elbow and the right knee together. Exhale, and inhaling, extend out. And exhaling in, inhaling out. And exhale in, and inhale out. And bring the left hand down, take the foot out to the right, slide it forward, point the toes in, and flatten the foot on the floor. And now find that gentle stretch, that sensation in the right leg. And now moving the hips forward, body forward, bring that foot back, hip height, and bend the knee. Flatten the foot, put the bottom of the foot right up to the ceiling. And bring the right knee down. Take a breath. And you can settle the hips back toward the heels into your resting pose. And coming back up into table, notice the sensations, what you feel in that right hip. Extend the left leg, toes on the mat. Release here as you press back. And bring the left foot hip height into awkward pose, extending the left arm. And on your exhale, bring the elbow and the knee together. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. And exhale in. And inhale out. And bring the hand down, take that foot out to the left and forward. Flatten the foot. Be gentle here. This can be intense. And you've got that little bend in that left knee, but you feel those muscles tight in that leg. And coming forward, bring the foot back hip height. Bend the knee. Flex the foot. And bring the left knee down, bring the hips back toward the heels, open the knees a little wider into your resting pose. With the hips back toward the heels, extend the arms and the hands up toward the top of the mat. Let the head go between the arms. And see how long you can get from fingertips to tailbone. Settling just a bit lower with each exhale. And lifting the head, walk the hands off the mat on the right side. Bring the left hand onto the right. Draw the left hip back. And again, release the head toward that right knee. And bring the hands to center and off the mat to the left. Right hand on left. Bring the hands back to center, still reaching, fingers spread, and release the head one more time toward the mat, and just let it all go, release completely. Elbows still lifted. Good. Lift the head, and as you inhale, come up and forward into knee plank. Bring the shoulder blades onto the back. Let the hips settle into knee plank, not upward dog, just knee plank. And now exhale and bring the hips back toward the heels. Inhale, coming up and forward. Turn the elbows in, knee plank, long neck here. Exhale back. Inhaling, coming up and forward into knee plank. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale back. And we'll do this one more time, coming forward. Gazing down off the end of the mat. And exhale, take the hips back into your resting pose. So come up to hero, and you can sit on a block here. Bring your hips down onto a block or back on the heels of the feet. The shoulders are back. The chin is in. We're tall here. And for just a couple of breaths, curl the toes under. And it's called toe torture. Good. All right. Come forward, release the toes, tap out your feet, the tops of your feet. And then come back into that hero. And you got a couple choices here. We can either, and I need a strap if I'm going to try to do this, you can either take the right elbow toward the ceiling and the left arm behind, interlock the fingers, which will not happen for me. So with my strap, I just toss that strap over my right shoulder, lifting my right elbow, and then I reach behind with my left hand to find the loop of the strap. And this is where I am when I try to do this. Cow's face. And release on that side, and you can move those shoulders because that's pretty intense on the shoulders. And then taking the strap in my left hand, I just toss that strap over my left shoulder, point the left elbow straight up, reach back, find the loop, and then walk those hands together. Good. Release and put the strap aside. We'll probably use it a little later. So bring the arms wide here, and then bring the right arm under the left. And you can either bring the hands to the shoulders or you can come up into eagle arms. Inhaling, take the arms wide. And now left arm under right. Come up into eagle arms. And inhaling the arms wide, bring the hands down and settle back a little bit toward the back of the mat with the hands on the mat, fingers pointing forward. And now just see if you can lift the knees a little bit off the mat. Now breathe into those quads as you settle the shoulders back a little bit lower to the mat, bending the elbows as the knees move a little bit down closer to the mat. little bit different quad stretch here. Good. Inhale and come up. But keeping the hands behind the feet with the knees down on the mat now, just lift the hips and let the head fall back. One more deep breath. And lower the hips. Coming up and coming forward now into table. Good, all right. Just move gently in table. Knees are hip width now. The hands are just a little bit forward of the shoulders. Move gently in table. And curl the toes, lift into downward facing dog. Yeah, this is the first test of the hamstrings today. Well, we did the legs wide. We got them initially. And then bend the knees and really press the hips back toward the back of the mat. Heart toward the knees. And then step the feet toward the hands. Come to half lift with the shoulder blades on the back. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Let the head go. And gently move the head. And now bend the knees and press into the mat to round up, standing. With the shoulders back, bring the arms wide and lift. And exhale into mountain pose. Good. Bring the left hand to the right hip. Bring the right hand behind, flat on the sacrum, palm in, and then get tall. Staying in the center of the mat, turn the hips to the right, and then the shoulders, and then the head turns to the right, looking toward the back of the mat. And now inhale and come to center, and bring the right hand across, left hand, palm in, spiraling to the left. And inhaling back to the front. Good. Inhale the arms up. And now exhale the right arm down, arc to your right. Our spinal flow. Inhaling, right arm up, reach up. Exhaling, arc to the left. Right shoulder back. Inhaling up. And then arms wide, palms up, twisting right. And inhale up. And that twist to the left. Inhaling up. And the hands in prayer through the heart, hinging, knees bend. As you come to forward fold, release the head, press the hips to the ceiling. And now bend the knees, reach forward, and inhale up. Exhaling the hands back. Inhaling up. Exhale back to mountain. And good, yoga flop. Let's do warrior two. So stepping back with the right foot, line the heels up, and then turn everything to the side. Bend the front knee, and you can be on the other side here. I've got my left leg forward. Get tall, and then now lift the arms. Press that front knee to the outside as you press through the outside edge of the back foot. And then take a breath and settle just a little lower in the warrior. So you can bring the back hand down to the back thigh, or you can curl it around the back, lifting the front hand to the ceiling. Coming back, warrior two. And then extended side angle with the left or the front elbow coming to the front knee and the back arm extending past the face. And coming back, warrior two. And straighten the front knee, bring the hands to the hips, and turn the shoulders toward the top of the mat, and then step to the top of the mat. Yeah, good. And now we step back with the left foot or the other side. Nice wide stance as you bend the front knee. Find that sensation in the hips. And with the shoulders lined up with the long edge of the mat, extend the arms. Try to keep this neck relaxed and the shoulders down. And bring the back hand behind the back or to the back leg. Front hand lifts. Stay low as you reach high. And coming back to warrior two. Exhale to side angle. And extended side angle. Windmilling back up to warrior two. And the hands come to the hips as the leg straightens and step to the top of the mat. Good. And step it out. So step the left foot just a little bit forward, bring the weight onto the left, into the left foot, find your spot on the floor. We're coming to standing airplane. So the arms come wide and hinge, lifting that right foot off the floor. Flex, right foot is flexed, toes pointing straight down. And inhale up, and the hands come down. And bring the weight to the right foot. Arms wide, and gently hinge forward. Standing airplane. And inhaling, come up, and exhale down. Good. And just move, ragdoll. So from our mountain pose, looking down toward the feet, pick the mat up with your toes. A little bend in the knees as you feel, as you press down with the feet, pressing down as you lift up. Shoulders back, hips roll under just a little bit. No sway back. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, diving into a forward fold here. Releasing. Let's take a couple breaths in this fold. Bend the knees enough that you can get your fingertips down on the mat. And then gently think about straightening one leg and then the other. And walk the fingers forward, come up onto the toes. And now let the heels come down, fingers come back, lifting the toes and the balls of the feet. And now the hands come forward a little bit, lifting onto the toes. And the heels down and lifting the front of the feet. And then bring everything back down. Again, in this forward fold, the weight is forward toward the front of the feet. Now inhale, half lift, pressing the belly toward the toes. And bring the hands down to the mat, stepping back with both feet, come into plank, knee plank if you choose. Bring the shoulder blades onto the back. Let the heart soften. And now as you exhale, lower all the way down. And inhale, come to cobra. Toenails on the mat, kneecaps off the mat. Gaze straight down. Only a little bit of pressure in the hands. One more deep breath. And exhaling. Bring the chin down to the mat. Bring the hands out to the sides, but palms down. Hands angled back toward the back of the mat. We're going to come to cobra for 2 breaths. So lifting the feet, the head and the upper chest, hands and arms. 2 deep breaths. And exhale, take everything down, bring the right side of the face to the mat, turn the palms up, release the shoulders. And the left side of the face. And the hands come under the shoulders, gently press up into table, bring the feet around to the front. And we'll come into an easy Navasana with the knees bent. Just balance here with the knees bent. Breathe. Two more breaths. Good. So now extend into canoe. So you're lowering almost all the way down, the legs straighten, arms extend. But the feet and legs are off the mat and the head and shoulders are lifted. And exhaling, come all the way down to your back. Ah, yes. Good. All right. Bring the feet all the way into the hips. Just do some gentle bridges. So as you inhale, and you can make these moving bridges if you choose with the arms coming up and over. But as you inhale, just press the hips gently up toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring the hips down. And inhaling, the hips lift. Maybe just a little more. Exhale and lower. And one more inhale here as the hips lift. And exhale the hips to the mat. Let the knees move out or flop out to the side. Bring the soles of the feet together. Turn the palms up. Yeah. Reclining cobbler. And bring the hands to the inside of the thighs and just gently open the legs just a little more. Good. Release. Bring the hands to the outsides of the thighs and bring the knees up to the ceiling. Now bring the left ankle onto the right knee with keeping the head and the shoulders on the mat. Flex the left foot and then gently with the left hand press that left knee toward the top of the mat. And release on that, reaching through here, left hand through the triangle and figure 4. And bring the right foot down, release the left ankle. Take that breath. You can come back into cobbler if you want. And the knees to the ceiling, and bring the right ankle onto the left knee. And with the right hand, just gently move that right knee toward the front of the mat. And now reach through with the right hand, through the triangle into figure 4. And bring the left foot down to the mat. Release the ankle. Good. Bring both knees into the chest. And just gently rock. And take both feet straight up to the ceiling. Just breathe. Flex the feet, press the heels up. Tailbone is on the mat. Good. Bring both feet down. Extend the left leg and bring the right knee into the chest. And you can circle the right toes. Good. Extend the right leg and bring the left knee into the chest. And the right knee comes in beside the left. So you have both knees at the chest again. And just gently move side to side. You can draw circles. And bring both feet down to the mat. Let's bring the feet mat width, or if you prefer, you can have them hip width. And then let the knees fall over to the right. Turn your gaze to the left. Just soften everything. And the knees to the ceiling and knees to the left and gaze right. And the knees to the ceiling, legs long, arms behind you. Big, long, deep inhale and just stretch. And exhale to Savasana. Take the shoulder blades underneath, kind of walk them under there, palms up. Whatever you need to get comfortable. Noticing sensations in the body, noticing the breath. And just melting into the mat. Wiggle the toes, the fingers. Yeah, stretch, move. And coming up when you're ready. So thank you and namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. And I'll stop the recording.